Hello, Professor. Hello, class. I'll be sharing my team assessment insights on effectiveness of teams. And after taking the survey, I found that I believe when given the opportunity for workers, they take initiative and they're able to solve problems. This was directly in line with the problem-solving dimension. In my experience in companies, I believe who will reward this type of behavior, these, oftentimes the productivity of the employees are more efficient, and they tend to do better with the reward structure. On the opposite side of the coin, if the companies were to ignore and penalize employees, I found that this had a negative effect. More of workers would make little effort to contribute more um, than it's required because they just do not see the incentive otherwise. I expressed the same sentiment in regards to the emotions. Happy people, they tend to be more productive. There was actually a research survey that says people who they want to feel and be connected to others. That is the driving force. Emotions actually are a big part, I believe, in this connecting with not just work, but with others, your coworkers, your colleagues, and just amongst your peers. In my experience, I found that experienced workers um, these connections, they tend to work and feel that their contributions, they matter and they make a difference to their overall performance. So when companies, I think when they want to raise productivity and efficiency, I believe they should focus on building an environment where workers can feel good about their contributions. And I think in turn, they'll be able to make better connections amongst their peers. They would be obviously feel happier, which increase their morale and productivity. In the dimensions of idea management, I also strongly agree after taking the survey. My opinions were in regards to the survey was it was the ideal management. In my experience from previous companies I've worked for, fuller participation from members of a department or team yield more effectiveness. So members felt encouraged that they were able to use their skill sets openly. Contributions from members, they felt like they were enhancing a solution. So they were able to problem solve, and the problem actually, when it was resolved, it was actually resolved with less errors. So that I think that's a great positive. Uh, the opposite that happens when members are discouraged to participate, especially in environments where I've seen where it's like extreme competition, where it's a win-lose model. I don't feel that that's a good model to go by, just because in my experience in a win-lose model or this hyper competitiveness, it actually discourages members to participate. It gets into a situation where um, one member or one group would win, and the following activities or participations that are needed, it tends to just say, okay, my ideas didn't count, my effort didn't count, and it goes to, like, I think like a groupthink model actually mentality, where that's more likely to occur. I'll just go with what the group thinks. In my feeling towards this model of doing, um, if they go towards this win-lose model, it's more like a model of just doing the bare necessity just to produce the desired result, and nothing going above that. The next dimension was the innovation process. I also um, score strongly on this as well. Um, it, I also score strongly, and I believe that when companies provide a working environment where it's challenging and engaging to the employees, most of the employees, they would strive to grow. They would be more productive. They would want to participate more. I also believe in having a challenging and engaging environment keeps the employees in a learning state, a mode of sharpening their skills and maintaining their competitive edge in the workplace. So the other two key highlights based on my experience in this was in the workplace is management support and peer cooperation is essential. So having a support structure to give the employees this felt sense of power and authority, that they're contributing and their decisions, their matter, and they're cooperating, individuals would be they would be recognized for their ideas collectively or as a team. So in being recognized, the solving of these department issues is maintained, and the goals of the companies are maintained. Um, so as I've posted in my previous forums, my company is actually going through a lot of changes. We have a new CTO. He has a different vision from our previous one. Not to say it's good or negative, it's just a different vision and perspective from what we're used to. He's actually focusing a lot more on our customers, and our customers are just our different departments. Anyone who we engage, that's our customer. So instead of providing a technology focused solution, we're gearing towards client focused solutions. One item that I could work on to influence my team is to be more effective in this area is giving them the soft skill trainings. The people I manage, they're very technical. They're all SMEs in their areas. They're senior level engineers or administrators, and they're experts, subject expert matter. So with a new goal from our CTO to be more focused towards the customer, I believe providing this soft skill of customer focused training and keeping them engaged, and it would give them the knowledge and skill sets to be confident in designing their technical solution. Again, they're real technical guys, and they don't really have the perspective of this client-driven solution idea yet. So instead of a technology-driven solution, which it comes automatic to them, I believe providing these like team building exercises or additional training, I think they will strengthen their support model of trying to be customer focused, and I think the team will build good morale, and it'll be hopefully it'll be a creative way to engage in discussion of client driven solutions. So I think that's my post for this week, and my assignment for this week. And I thank you for taking the time to view my team assessment video. Until next time, this is Michael signing off. Thank you.